Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we will start. Good morning to all. Myself, Shoaib Pirzadeh, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Milia Art Science and Management Science College, Bid. In the last period, we have studied about that is Gibbs and Helmholtz function or Gibbs and Helmholtz free energy. Helmholtz free energy is given as in the last period we have seen that is A is equal to U minus Ts. In the last period we have discussed that is Helmholtz free energy. A is equal to U minus Ts. Whereas Helmholtz function or Helmholtz free energy, U is internal energy, T is temperature and S is entropy. And Gibbs free energy is given as that is G is equal to H minus Ts, where G is Gibbs free energy. That is Gibbs free energy is denoted by G. H is enthalpy, T is temperature, and S is that is the entropy. So up to this in the last period we have seen. Now next part of this topic is that is a variation of G, that is a Gibbs free energy. Variation of G. Here G means that is the Gibbs free energy with temperature and pressure. Variation of that is G. G is the Gibbs free energy with temperature and pressure. It is also called as that is Gibbs-Helmholtz equation. That is finally we get that equation. That equation is called that is the Gibbs-Helmholtz equation. So today we are studying that is a variation of G, that is Gibbs free energy with T, that is temperature, and P, that is the pressure. It is also called as Gibbs-Helmholtz equation. Now we know that is a Gibbs free energy of a system is defined as already we have that is discussed, that is the free energy of a system is defined as that is G is equal to H minus Ts. We have defined in the last period. So G is equal to H minus Ts, where G is Gibbs free energy, H is enthalpy, T is temperature, and S is the entropy. So this is the equation for that is Gibbs free energy. G is equal to H minus Ts. Now you know the definition of enthalpy in the first law of thermodynamics. We have seen the definition of that is enthalpy. H is equal to U plus PV. You know that is in first law of thermodynamics. We have seen the definition of that is the enthalpy. H is equal to U plus PV. Now put H as U plus PV in above equation. Then above equation becomes G is equal to, here is H, but instead of this H we have to put here U plus PV. Now put instead of this H as U plus PV. So U plus PV minus TS. Therefore that is G is equal to U plus PV minus TS. Now differentiate above equation. This equation we have to take the differentiation of this equation. Now differentiation of left hand side, only one term is there on the left hand side, that is G. So therefore dg, that is differentiation of G, dg is equal to, now this derivative of u is du plus, now here two quantities are there. So first quantity remains as it is, that is P into derivative of second, that is the dV. P as it is, derivative of second, that is dV, plus now second as it is, second quantity is V, volume. This quantity as it is into derivative of first, that is the P, that is dP, minus here also same, first quantity as it is, that is T, into that is the derivative of S, that is the ds. S is derivative of entropy, S is ds, minus now second quantity as it is, that is S, into that is dt, S into dt. We call this equation number 1. Only simply that is we have taken the equation for Gibbs free energy, G is equal to H minus Ts. Here by definition of enthalpy, H is equal to U plus PV. We have put the value of that is enthalpy as U plus PV in above equation. Then above equation, therefore G is equal to U plus PV minus Ts. And we have taken the differentiation or derivative of this equation. dg is equal to derivative of U is du plus P into derivative of second, that is dV, plus first as second as it is V into derivative of first, that is the dP, minus here also that is T as it is into derivative of S, that is the ds, minus second quantity as it is, that is S into derivative of first, that is the dt. We call this as equation number 1. Okay. Now next, from first law of thermodynamics, you know the mathematical form of the first law of thermodynamics, that is du is equal to dq minus dw. du is equal to dq minus dw. But dq is equal to tds. We have seen in the first law of thermodynamics, that is we have taken first the equation for first law of thermodynamics, du is equal to dq minus dw. But dq is nothing but T into ds, we have seen, and dw is equal to P into dV. So in this above equation, in this equation, put dq as T into ds, and dw as P into dV. Therefore above equation becomes du is equal to dq, but instead of this dq we have taken here, that is T into ds. So T into ds minus dw. dw instead of this dw, what we have taken? P into dv. So P into dv. So what final equation becomes? du is equal to T into ds minus P into dv. Since I have written here, that is since dq is equal to T into ds and dw is equal to P into dv. Now this is the value from equation 2. We have the value of du, and in equation number 1 we have the quantity or the term du. Now substituting 2 in 1, or the putting the value of du from equation 2 in equation 1. This is equation 1. See, this is equation 1. dg is equal to du. So instead of this du, we have to put this value, that is T into ds minus pd. Understand? So substituting the value of du from equation 2 in equation number 1, then what we get? dg is equal to this is equation 1. 1 dg is equal to, here is the du, but what is the value of du? That is T into ds minus P into dv. T into ds minus P into dv. Now remaining quantity is same, remains same. That is what are the remaining quantities? That is this P plus P dv plus V dp minus T ds minus S dt. This quantity remains as it is, only we have put the value of du. So what that equation becomes, a dg is equal to T into ds minus P into, that is dv, plus P into dv plus V into dp. This is the equation 1, remaining part of equation. This is the only, that is first two quantities from equation 2, that is du is equal to TDS minus PdV. Remaining quantities or remaining terms remains as it is, that is plus P into dV plus V into dP minus T into ds minus S into dt. Now this minus PdV and plus PdV get cancelled. This is the PdV and this is PdV. It is minus and it is the plus, though they get cancelled. Again, which quantity get cancelled? एस कोई बता सकता है क्या? और कौन सी क्वांटिटी कैंसिल होगी इसमें, जो एक पॉजिटिव है और दूसरा नेगेटिव है? एस, so this TDS, see this T into ds, this is the positive quantity and here is the negative quantity minus T into ds. So this also get cancelled. Understand? So T into ds and this minus T into ds, it get also cancelled. So this P minus P into dv plus P into dv get cancelled. Again T into ds minus T into ds, it also get cancelled. So what remains then? Therefore dg is equal to this terms which I have written by red, that is V into dp. This dg is equal to V into dp minus S into dt. So we call this equation as number, that is the three very important equation, that is dg is equal to, that is V into dp minus S into dt. Understand? Now next, at constant temperature, equation 3 becomes, at constant, this is equation 3. Now two cases we have to see here, at constant temperature and at constant pressure. We see one by one. So at constant temperature, equation 3 becomes, at constant temperature what happened? That is dt is equal to 0. dt is equal to 0. Yani in equation 3 we have to put dt is equal to 0. Then what equation 3 becomes? See here, that is dg is equal to vdp. That is at constant pressure, what will happen here? That is in equation 3 put dt as 0. देखिए इक्वेशन 3 में हम dt 0 रखेंगे तो ये सेकंड क्वांटिटी क्या होगी? 0 होगी. अंडरस्टैंड? तो सेकंड टर्म बिकम 0. तो क्या होगा इक्वेशन 3? इक्वेशन 3 में एट कांस्टेंट टेम्परेचर इक्वेशन 3 बिकम्स, दैट इज ये रहेगा dg इज इक्वल टू vdp, क्योंकि कांस्टेंट टेम्परेचर पर क्या होगा? dt इज इक्वल टू 0 होगा. सो इक्वेशन देयरफॉर dg इज इक्वल टू v into dp, because at constant temperature the second quantity remains, that is the, it becomes 0. Therefore now this can be written as, this is the partial derivative, so it can be written as, that is partial derivative of g. This is g, I have written g, only rearrange this and this dp is there, so I have taken this dp in, that is a denominator, partial derivative of p, and this is at constant temperature. This is at constant temperature and that is equal to v. Only we have rearranged this. This dg is there, so we have written in the form of, that is partial derivative of g, and this dp is there, so we have taken in denominator partial derivative of p, and this is at constant temperature. And which quantity remains on right hand side? Only v. So therefore partial derivative of g with respect to p at constant temperature is equal to v. We call this as equation number 4. Now the second condition, at constant pressure, what happened? That is at constant pressure dp is equal to 0. So put dp as 0 in equation 3. This is equation 3. देखिए इक्वेशन 3 में सबसे पहले हमने क्या किया है, कांस्टेंट टेम्परेचर, ये 0 हो गया है. अब सेकेंडली क्या करना है आपको, दैट इज एट कांस्टेंट प्रेशर dp इज इक्वल टू 0. तो dp इज इक्वल टू 0 तो क्या होगा इक्वेशन, dg इज इक्वल टू माइनस sdt रहेगा, माइनस आई रिटर्न हियर एट कांस्टेंट प्रेशर इक्वेशन 3 बिकम्स, कांस्टेंट प्रेशर पे क्या होगा, पहली जो टर्म है dp वो 0 हो जाएगी, बिकॉज एट कांस्टेंट प्रेशर dp इज इक्वल टू 0. When dp is equal to 0, equation 3 becomes dg is equal to minus sgt. Therefore, again rearranging this equation, that is in the form of partial derivative of g with respect to t. You have taken dt, नीचे ले लिया हमने, dt को क्या किया हमने, डिनोमिनेटर में लिया है dt, and this is at constant pressure and that is equal to क्या रहेगा सिर्फ, that is minus s. Only we have rearranged this equation. ये जो इक्वेशन है इसको हमने यहाँ पे रीअरेंज किया है. ये g है, डेरिवेटिव ऑफ g है तो हमने पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव ऑफ g लिखा है. ये dt है तो हमने इसको नीचे लिया है न्यूमरेटर डिनोमिनेटर में, पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव ऑफ t, and this is at constant pressure, so we have written that is the p, and that is equal to what terms remains in right hand side, that is only minus s. So this is equation number, that is the 5. That is, if the free energy G1 of initial state changes to free energy G2 of final state, that is G1 is the free energy in initial state and G2 is the free energy in final state. Therefore, we can write minus delta S is equal to, that is G2 partial derivative of G2 with respect to T at constant pressure minus, that is partial derivative of G1 with respect to, that is T at constant pressure. Next, this can be written as, so this is the, see, this can be written as partial derivative of G2 minus G1. G2 minus G1 की जगह क्या लिख सकते हैं आप, as G2 minus G1. जैसे P2 minus P1 है, so we can write delta P, T2 minus T1, delta T. So here G2 minus G1 is there. Remaining quantities are common, that is a partial derivative with respect to T at constant pressure. What we write in bracket? Yes, can anybody tell me?
Delta G.
Correct, delta G. We can write here delta G. Therefore, minus delta S is equal to partial derivative of delta G, that is change in Gibbs free energy, delta G, with respect to T at constant pressure. We call this equation number 6. This is the value of, that is minus delta S. This is value of minus delta S. Now putting this value of minus delta X, substituting equation 6 in the following equation. This is the value of minus delta S. So this value of minus delta S we have to put in the following equation, that is for gives a change in Gibbs free energy equation, delta G is equal to delta H minus T into delta S. So delta G is equal to this delta H as it is plus, अब देखिए ये माइनस है, ये माइनस और ये माइनस प्लस हो जाएगा, अंडरस्टैंड. सो आई हैव रिटन हियर प्लस, अंडरस्टैंड. सो ये वैल्यू डेल्टा एस की वैल्यू यहाँ पे रखना है, यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी यहाँ पे डेल्टा एस के पहले माइनस है और ये माइनस डेल्टा एस है. सो दिस माइनस एंड दिस माइनस बिकम प्लस. सो व्हाट रिमेंस, दिस टी एंड दैट इज, ये तो टी तो एज इट इज रहेगा, और दिस डेल्टा एस, दिस वैल्यू ऑफ डेल्टा एस, because this minus and minus get plus here. Partial derivative of delta G with respect to T at constant pressure. So this is the final equation, that is change in Gibbs free energy delta G is equal to delta H plus T into partial derivative of delta G with respect to T at constant pressure. And this is known as Gibbs-Helmholtz equation. This equation is called as this above equation, that is delta G is equal to delta H plus T into partial derivative of delta G with respect to T at constant pressure. This equation is called as, that is the Gibbs-Helmholtz equation. Very important equation. 10-mark question is asked in the examination. Derive or obtain Gibbs and Helmholtz equation. Gibbs and Helmholtz equation for 10 marks, and it is purely mathematical part. If you write correctly, you get 10 out of 10 mass. Understand? That is the obtain Gibbs-Helmholtz equation, or that is prove that delta G is equal to delta H plus T into this partial derivative of delta G with respect to T at P. And this equation is called as, that is, Gibbs-Helmholtz equation. Very important equation. Okay, next. Now, last point from this topic is variation of A, that is Helmholtz free energy, with V, that is volume, T temperature, and P, that is the pressure. So variation of A with V, T and P, that is volume, temperature, and that is the pressure. Now from first law of thermodynamics, you know, that is dq is equal to du plus dw. So but instead of dw we have put here, that is p into dv. So dq, from first law of thermodynamics, dq is equal to du plus p into dv. We call this equation number 1. But you know the definition of entropy change, ds is equal to dq upon t. एंट्रोपी की definition में हम देखा इसका फॉर्मूला, ds is equal to dq upon t. तो ds की dq की वैल्यू क्या होगी, इसमें क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन में क्या कीजिए, t into ds कीजिए, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन. तो dq is equal to, dq क्या आएगा, ये dq, therefore dq is equal to, ये इसको सिर्फ ये ds is equal to dq upon t, इसको हमने रीअरेंज किया है, dq is equal to t into ds. Now equating 1 and 2, देखिए इक्वेशन 1 में dq is equal to du plus p into dv है, और इक्वेशन 2 में भी क्या है, dq is equal to t into ds. That is लेफ्ट हैंड साइड्स ऑफ इक्वेशन 1 and 2 आर सेम. दैट इज, यहाँ इक्वेशन 1 में क्या है, dq है लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में, dq इसके बराबर है, और सेकंड इक्वेशन में क्या है, dq tds के बराबर है. सो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड इक्वेटिंग 1 and 2, इक्वेटिंग इक्वेशन 1 and 2, left hand sides of equation 1 and 2 are same, then right hand sides are also same. यानी इक्वेशन 1 और 2 में क्या है, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में dq है, दोनों सेम है, इसलिए क्या होगा, राइट हैंड साइड भी क्या होंगे, बराबर होंगे. दैट इज, सो क्या फ्रॉम इक्वेशन 1 and 2 व्हाट वी कैन राइट, ये दोनों बराबर है, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड्स आर इक्वल, सो राइट हैंड साइड्स आर आल्सो इक्वल. तो क्या होगा, राइट हैंड साइड्स इक्वल कीजिए, TDS, ये पहले ये लिखेंगे इक्वेशन 2, TDS is equal to, what is the right hand side of equation 1, du plus pdv, du plus pdv. We call this as equation 3. Now from definition of A that is the Helmholtz free energy, we have seen the definition of Helmholtz free energy, that in the form of formula A is equal to U minus TS. We have seen the definition, A is equal to U minus TS. Now differentiating above equation. A, what is that, derivative of A, dA is equal to U, derivative of U, that is the du minus two terms are there. So first term as it is, t into derivative of second, that is ds, minus s into, that is second as it is, derivative of first, minus s into dt. Now we call this as equation number 4. Now from 3 and 4, what is 3 here? See equation 3, this is equation 3, t into ds is equal to du plus p into dv, and that is dA is equal to du minus t into ds minus s into dt. Now from this equation 3, what here, put the value, that is dA is equal to du minus du plus p into dv minus s into dt. You have put the value. See here, what is TDS, इक्वेशन 3 में क्या है, TDS इसके बराबर है du plus p dv के. तो इक्वेशन 4 में क्या करना है आपको, du की वैल्यू आपको रखना है. दैट इज हियर TDS equal to du plus p dv. So what we get here, dA is equal to du minus du plus p dv minus s dt. यानी इक्वेशन 3 में जो du की वैल्यू है हमने यहाँ पर रखे हैं. Therefore, dA is equal to this du and this dv get cancelled. Then what remains? dA is equal to P into dV minus S into dt. We call this as equation number 5. Now again at constant volume, देखिए इक्वेशन 5 में क्या है? एट कांस्टेंट वॉल्यूम क्या होगा? ये dV 0 होगा एट कांस्टेंट वॉल्यूम, तो ये क्वांटिटी क्या होगी? 0 होगी. सिमिलरली एट कांस्टेंट टेम्परेचर dt 0 होगा, तो सेकेंड क्वांटिटी 0 होगी. तो ये प्रीवियस में जिस तरह से देखा है हमने, अगेन वी हैव टू सी द टू केसेस. फर्स्ट एट कांस्टेंट वॉल्यूम dV is equal to 0, इक्वेशन 5 बिकम. देखिए इक्वेशन, दिस इज इक्वेशन 5. इसमें dV 0 लेना है आपको, ये dV 0, तो ये पूरा क्वांटिटी क्या होगी? 0 होगी. रहेगा क्या फिर? dA is equal to minus S dt. यहाँ पे लिखे हमने dA is equal to minus S dt, और इसको रीअरेंज किया हमने, दैट इज पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव ऑफ A, और ये dt को हमने नीचे लिया है डिनोमिनेटर में. पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव ऑफ t एट कांस्टेंट वॉल्यूम, दिस एट कांस्टेंट वॉल्यूम इज इक्वल टू, राइट हैंड साइड में क्या रहेगा? ओनली माइनस एस, क्योंकि ये dt को हमने नीचे लिया है यहाँ पे डिनोमिनेटर में. ओके, सो दिस इज इक्वेशन नंबर 6. नाउ एट कांस्टेंट टेम्परेचर पे क्या होगा? dt 0 होगा. एट कांस्टेंट टेम्परेचर dt is equal to 0. So equation 5 becomes, so this equation 5, dA is equal to P dV minus S dt. कांस्टेंट टेम्परेचर पे क्या होगा? dt is equal to 0 होगा. So put the value of dt as 0. So this quantity becomes 0. ये जो dt की वैल्यू है क्या होगी? यहाँ पर 0 होगी. तो सेकेंड क्वांटिटी 0 होगी, तो रहेगा क्या फिर? dA is equal to P into dV. I have written here dA is equal to P into dV. Now again rearranging this partial derivative of A with respect to V at t is equal to P. यानी क्या किया है हमने यहाँ पे? दिस इज A को हमने पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव में लिया है, और dV है तो हमको हमने नीचे लिया है यहाँ पे डिनोमिनेटर में, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन में. पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव ऑफ V एंड दिस इज एट कांस्टेंट टेम्परेचर, सो आई हैव रिटन T, एंड राइट हैंड साइड में क्या रहेगा? ओनली P. We call this equation number 7. Now differentiating equation 6 with respect to V at constant t, we get. Now equation 6 देखिए, what is equation 6? This is equation 6. This equation 6. Now again we have to take, it's a differentiating equation 6 with respect to volume at constant temperature. So see here, this equation, that is the 6, इसका डेरिवेटिव लेना है. डेरिवेटिव ऑफ बोथ, दैट इज लेफ्ट हैंड साइड एज वेल एज राइट हैंड साइड. सो पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव ऑफ ए ऑलरेडी है यहाँ पे, पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव ऑफ ए. फिर इसका डेरिवेटिव लेना है तो क्या होगा? ऑलरेडी डेरिवेटिव है इसमें, पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव ऑफ ए है. अगेन वी हैव टू इसको डबल डेरिवेटिव लेना है, तो हाउ वी कैन राइट? एज partial derivative of A with respect to t at constant volume. Again इसका डेरिवेटिव लेना है, so we can write here partial derivative of a square. डबल डेरिवेटिव होगा उसका, डबल डेरिवेटिव divided by, that is this partial derivative of t as it is, this partial derivative of t as it is, and this is with respect to volume, so partial derivative of V. So this is a square. Remember that, not a2. This is a square, because partial derivative of a, double derivative we have taken here. Understand? So that is partial derivative of a, double derivative of a divided by partial derivative of t into partial derivative of v at constant volume is equal to, here what is there? Only minus s is there. So माइनस एस की डेरिवेटिव लेना है विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू, दैट इज v एट कांस्टेंट t. तो क्या होगा? डेरिवेटिव दिस माइनस एज इट इज, डेरिवेटिव ऑफ s इज पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव ऑफ s विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू v है, इसलिए पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू v एट कांस्टेंट t. सो वी हैव टेकन द डेरिवेटिव ऑफ, दैट इज इक्वेशन 6. देखिए ये डेरिवेटिव लिया है हमने यहाँ पर, ये क्या होगा? डबल डेरिवेटिव आएगी of a, already dabba a है, dabba a into dabba a, that is dabba square a होगा ये. Understand? dabba square A divided by dabba T into dabba V, or partial derivative of V is equal to minus partial derivative of S with respect to, that is V at constant, that is the temperature. This is come in equation number 8. So यानी इक्वेशन 6 का हमने क्या किया है, फिर से डेरिवेटिव लिया है विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू v एट कांस्टेंट t. सो वी गेट, ये थोड़ा सा आपको देखना पड़ेगा, डबल डेरिवेटिव, इसलिए थोड़ा सा आपको कंफ्यूजन होगा इसमें. नाउ डिफरेंशिएटिंग इक्वेशन 7 विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू t एट कांस्टेंट, दैट इज द v. अब इक्वेशन 7 क्या है, देखिए इसमें इक्वेशन 7 ये है, दिस इज इक्वेशन 7. अगेन वी हैव टू टेक इट्स डेरिवेटिव with respect to t at constant volume. फिर से जो इक्वेशन 7 है, ये इक्वेशन 7 का आपको जो है डेरिवेटिव लेना है. अगेन ये पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव ऑफ a है, फिर इसका डेरिवेटिव क्या होगा, स्क्वायर में होगा, दैट इज द पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव ऑफ a स्क्वायर अपॉन दिस partial derivative of v as it is, and this is with respect to t. So partial derivative of a with respect to divided by partial derivative of v into partial derivative of t with respect to t is equal to, now what is there, only p is there, so we have to take the derivative of p with respect to, that is the t. So partial derivative of p with respect to v at constant volume, we call this as, that is the equation number 9. यानी इक्वेशन जो 7 है, ये 7 का हमने फिर से ऑलरेडी इसमें डेरिवेटिव की टर्म है तो उसका डबल डेरिवेटिव लिया है हमने. सो फॉर दैट वी हैव पुट हियर, दैट इज partial double derivative or dabba 2 partial derivative of a, double derivative of a divided by partial derivative of v into partial derivative of t at constant t is equal to minus partial derivative of p with respect to v at constant 1. Now see equation 8 and 9. These are the mathematical derivative form. Now see equation 8 and 9. Now if we see equation 8 and 9, left hand sides of equation 8 and 9 are same. देखिए, double partial derivative of a divided by partial derivative of t into partial derivative of v at constant volume is equal to this quantity minus partial derivative of s with respect to v at constant t. Now equation 9, double partial derivative of a divided by partial derivative of v with respect to partial derivative of t at constant volume is equal to minus partial derivative of p upon partial derivative of v with respect to v. So left hand sides of these equation 8 and 9 are same. ये और दोनों सेम है तो ये क्या होगा, ये दोनों भी सेम होंगे. So left hand sides of equation 8 and 9 are same, then right hand sides are also same. Left hand side same रहेंगे तो right hand side भी क्या होगा, same होंगे. Then we can write from equation 8 and 9. So these two are same, then right hand sides are also same. This minus and this minus get plus. So partial derivative of s with respect to v at constant temperature is equal to partial derivative of p with respect to t with respect to v at constant volume. So this equation number 10. So thus the isothermal variation of entropy with volume is equivalent to isochoric variation of the pressure with temperature. So this is about the variation of, that is that is the give Helmholtz free energy with volume, temperature, and that is the pressure. This is the final. Thus the isothermal variation of entropy with volume is equivalent to isochoric variation. Isochoric means volume constant, variation with temperature and pressure, that is v, t, and p. Okay, so in this way we have completed, that is this variation of a with v, t, and p. and also we have completed the second topic, that is the thermodynamic second. If you have any difficulty then please ask. यहाँ पे हमारा थर्मोडायनेमिक सेकंड कंप्लीट हुआ है. ओनली वन टॉपिक रिमेन्स, केमिकल इक्विलिब्रियम. इन द नेक्स्ट वीक we start that topic, and tomorrow I will send you that is a link for test. इस टॉपिक पर टेस्ट देना है और इसके नोट्स का पीडीएफ भी आपको मैं सेंड करूंगा. ओके. और केमिस्ट्री नॉलेज टेस्ट मैंने एक लिंक भेजा है आपको, सबके लिए है वो, बीएससी फर्स्ट ईयर, सेकंड ईयर, थर्ड ईयर, आप लोगों को वो टेस्ट देना है. दिए क्या आप लोगों ने टेस्ट? कितने लोगों ने दिए? एक दो लोगों ने दिए शायद, उसमें मैंने देखा हूं रिकॉर्ड में. यस. आपको
सर उसकी टाइमिंग 10 से तो 2 बजे तक है ना, तो अभी स्टार्ट हुआ ना वो.
हाँ वो नहीं, वो तो है, अपने कॉलेज का दिया था मैंने, वो तो है. वो दूसरा एक दिया था,
वो दिए.
केमिस्ट्री नॉलेज टेस्ट, वो दूसरा दिया था. वो भी है,
हाँ.
दूसरा भी है. वो दे सकते हैं अभी आप, जो केएस के कॉलेज का है वो दे सकते हैं अभी, आज ही है वो. और जो मैंने केमिस्ट्री नॉलेज टेस्ट दूसरा दिया है अपने कॉलेज
जी
का
सर.
है. आपको सर्टिफिकेट मिला क्या उसका?
दे
सर्टिफिकेट
दिए सर.
नहीं, सर्टिफिकेट आया क्या आपको ईमेल पे? आपने जो टेस्ट दिया आपने
वो
दिया?
सैम, वो यूट्यूब पर का क्या?
नहीं, मैंने आपको जो एक लिंक भेजा था अभी आपको, एक कल, आपने दिया है. 30 मार्क मिले हैं सिद्दीक तनज़्ज़ा को. तो जिसको 20 यानी 16 मार्क मिलेंगे, 16 मार्क मिलेंगे, उसको सर्टिफिकेट मिल जाता हो. आप अपना मेल चेक कीजिए.
Yes sir, I got 10 certificate.
मिला ना? अच्छा, ओके. वो सर्टिफिकेट
Yes
आप क्या
sir.
कीजिए, मुझे भेज दीजिए, क्योंकि रिकॉर्ड के लिए रखना है. मेरे व्हाट्सएप नंबर पे भेज दिया आपको जो सर्टिफिकेट मिला, पीडीएफ मिला होगा सर्टिफिकेट का. तो वो
Yes sir.
सर्टिफिकेट मेरे व्हाट्सएप नंबर पे भेजिए, मैं उसकी प्रिंट निकाल के फाइल में रख दूंगा. कॉलेज को रिकॉर्ड के लिए रखना.
Okay sir. जी सर.
तो मैं पीडीएफ थर्मोडायनेमिक सेकंड के जो है पीडीएफ नोट्स और ये इसकी टेस्ट मैं कल भेजूंगा आपको. ओके.
जी सर.
नेक्स्ट
जी.
वीक नया टॉपिक, लास्ट टॉपिक स्टार्ट करेंगे, केमिकल. ओके.
जी सर. थैंक यू. जी सर.
We will stop here. If you have any difficulty, write down in the chat box.